will, but the owners don't live there. We do. And the taxes go up and the property values go down. So how does that work? But it's really, something has to happen. I don't know what you can do to make it better, but it looked like with Paula, at least it was starting to get better. And then it seems like... I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like she got fired for being a whistleblower.
Yep.
We're going to go down to, we just finished public comment, and we're going to discuss, we have to appoint a borough secretary and a borough...
Can I just say one thing real quick? I hate to do this. I just wanted to say one thing.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just moved here a couple weeks ago.
Just give us your name and address, sir.
Go ahead.
My name's Al Bailey at 500 South 4th Street. And I just wanted to ask the council, does anybody remember this town 35 years ago, what it was? Does anybody remember the secret about Colwyn? And about the people that lived here? It was the most beautiful town in Delaware County. The most beautiful. They had the best of the best. When I walk my dog through this driveways and I see barbecue pits made out of stone, these people cared so much about this community. I don't think anybody understands how much.
It was.
This town can be beautiful again. I just came here 3 weeks ago. People I don't know from Adam said, welcome to the community.
Sir, address your comments up to the chair.
Yeah.
Thanks, Al.
You know? But I just wanted to say that the best thing that I know is everybody here wants Paula Brown to have a job. Why this community can't be better real quick.
Thanks, Al.
Listen, we got to do the first thing that we have to do is the right to know officer. Do I have a motion by anybody to appoint anybody for a right to know officer? Okay, and any questions on the motion? Any discussion on the motion?
Can you just explain what you're doing?
Yeah.
Roll call vote.
Could you explain what you're doing?
We're appointing a right to know officer. We're required under Borough Code to have that.
I used to be the right to know officer.
Let me, if I could provide an explanation. The motion is to appoint Mr. Jackson as the right to know officer under the Pennsylvania Open Records Law, or what they call the right to know law. Any government agency must designate an individual to be the person who receives right to know requests and is responsible for responding to right to know requests. So that is what council is looking to do right now. Ms. Jackson, who is the Borough Secretary, has been nominated, second for that, so it's appropriate to vote on that if there are no other nominations.
Yes. Meuser?
No.
Lesher?
Yes.
Tonette Pray?
Yes.
Brundage?
No offense, Sarita, nothing personal, but no.
And Kamara? Massa?
She has a voice. She can vote.
Tell her
You have to make a vote,
Jesse.
yes or no.
For Sarita for a right to know officer.
Right to know officer. She said no.
And then President Lesher.
And I'll vote yes, because we need a right to know officer.
So the motion is approved 4-3. For Ms. Jackson, the right to know.
You don't even know what
And
She doesn't know what it
we have to look in to get another borough secretary to sit up here at the meetings, because Sarita's not going to do that, and I don't think we have anybody right now, but we're putting it out to the public. If anybody wants to take notes at the meeting, maybe Mr. McBlain could explain what their duties are. Notes at the meeting, so we're only going to do audio to be the borough secretary. If anybody in the neighborhood wants to apply, It's a $200 a month stipend job. And Ms. Sarita Jackson will be glad to help you while she's working as the borough administrator and to make sure we have proper minutes of the meeting, and we're going to just do audio.
Why can't you do it for free like I did?
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Mike.
Within 17 hours, don't say you did it for free.
117 hours, what I get paid for?
Paula Brown, you're out of order, please.
Shut up, Freddie.
I wanna say something.
You're out of order, Paula. Go ahead, Mike.
Y'all is taxpayers. And y'all supposed to know everything goes up here. Everything. I don't myself know, and I'm the mayor. Sometimes they do stuff, and I have to get in contact with John. But it take him a little while to get in contact with me. I don't like that. I don't like that. You know, I'm being disrespected.
Yeah.
And I don't care what the council say, because really, you know, they know what they're doing wrong. You know, but they're doing it. And Fred know for himself, I don't like what he did. He flip-flopped.
Yep.
He run with me.
Absolutely.
Every last one of these here councils, we run together. And we was holding together. All of a sudden, he flip-flopped on me. And I don't like that, you know? Hey, please chill, all right? Please.
I'm gonna tell the truth.
Shh. Please chill, all right?
All right, Dave. We want to talk about this borough secretary. Mike, we're talking about.
I'm not done. I'm gonna say what I wanna say.
Go ahead.
I'm the mayor here, and at least you can show me respect like I show you respect.
Yeah, I'm showing everybody respect.
Come on, Fred, come on.
Come on, man, get it over.
You did wrong, you know you flip-flop, and I don't like it, and these councils, they don't like it. And it seems like everything is heading over this way now. And instead of us pulling together. And we is not gonna come together because people is going the opposite way. And y'all is taxpayers. You're supposed to voice your word. Let your word be heard. Like mine. I got a mouth, and I'm gonna speak up. They ain't gonna hold my mouth, you know, and I'm tired of it. Y'all please, come together, or get off the,
Thanks, Mayor. Thanks,
I'll recognize Tonette Pray, even though we do gotta get moving on this point.
I'm not gonna be very long. I'm gonna say this. I'm glad to see everyone here. But for 12 years that I've been here on council, everybody hasn't been here. And you're absolutely right. There should be more community involvement. You should know what's going on. But it's not of them and us. Council is 7 people, not 4, not 3, not 2. This is my last year. I'm a lame duck. I'm not.
You don't live here.
My thing is, everyone's in everyone's personal business. So I'm going to put it out there. I am not the first one on council that may be leaving because my house is in foreclosure, but I have an economic development thing the same way everybody else. Everybody else lost their job in 2008. I had a job for 25 years. I am not ashamed of the fact that my husband lost his job. I've lost my job. I have worked to keep it, and you want to know why I'm letting it go? Because they have reassessed all the values of these houses. I paid $65,000 for my house in 1994. Now ask me how much I can sell my house for. $35,000. So, I don't have, no, we didn't do it. You know what did it? You want to know what did it? I'll tell you what did it. The landlord's reassessment of value. There was a whole thing on it. You want to know something? I'm not going to argue with anybody, but what I wanted to say is, if this is supposed to be moving forward, because it's not going to matter after Act 40 come in, it's not 4 against 3. It's not 3 against 4. It should be 7 people because we were all elected by the people.
I just want to remind council, these are very simple appointments that if you don't have somebody else that you need for these appointments, I think you should vote yes if you want to act, even half act, like anybody's trying to work together. And I think what we want to do, we'll talk about the treasurer and the borough secretary, which we're putting out to the public, but we need two more signatures, and I have to have a motion for, I don't know if we can do it 1 by 1 or 2 by 2, a resolution to
Right.
get signatures.
Do you-
Right, well, why don't we
You
just
gotta
take-
finish the motion.
Go ahead. Oh, right.
Motion made, the motion wasn't made.
They
don't know how to do that.
The motion was approved to appoint Ms. Jackson as the right to know officer.
They're not
Right.
bonded.
I don't think we were on another motion.
No, we didn't make another
Because
motion.
she was already made borough secretary at
Right.
Thursday's meeting,
Right.
so we don't have to do that.
But she resigned after that.
Correct, all right.
She resigned. She resigned. I have it on Facebook. She resigned. She did.
One of the things is, I neglected at the outset of the meeting, council did conduct an executive session prior to tonight's meeting at 6 o'clock in order to discuss personnel issues, specifically personnel issues as they relate to the borough secretary, right to know officer, and borough treasurer candidates, as well as I described the request to the state and discussion of the interim borough manager position under personnel. And so I should have announced that at the outset.
Yeah, that's
I
okay.
apologize. The next item that you had was the appointment of the borough treasurer. Again, it sounds to me like what you just described, that council is not yet in a position to do that, but it's on the agenda. So if there were any nominations, you'd be entitled to receive those at this point in time.
If she doesn't live here, can you explain to us why she's allowed to vote?
You're out of order, Mr. Meuser.
That's not fair. You won't explain that to us.
Hold on. Mayor, put on this question first. Ms. Brown, Mr. Treasurer.
John, we also said that we were gonna put it out for the community and tell them what, there were some specific things that they needed to have. And that's why we didn't, because nobody's picked any as far as the treasurer is concerned yet. So we was gonna put it
Well,
out
can we have somebody from the community come in as a treasurer?
You met?
Sure.
You know, I know somebody want a job, you know what I mean?
The first thing they have to do though.
They have to be able to be bonded. That's one thing they have to be able to. You know what, we discussed it at the meeting in the back when we were under personnel, and I asked everybody on council, do you have anybody? Because I have somebody, but I'm opening up to everybody on council on both sides. Whoever wants to put somebody up, and we didn't get a name.
Can I be recognized?
I'm bonded for 3 years.
Make a motion to,
Already paid for.
Paula Brown as treasurer, until that time that the 95 manager comes into play. She's already bonded, she knows the system, she could get this thing straightened out within 2 days. I'm making that motion.
Now, what is wrong with that? What is wrong with that?
We have a motion and a second.
Motion and a second. You can ask for any other nomination.
Roll call.
Any other nominations?
If there's no other nominations, then we probably vote on the motion.
Roll call vote.
No.
Yes.
No.
Shocking.
So which one failed?
No.
You know, it's gonna fail.
Yes, if Paula wasn't here, we wouldn't have all the communication.
Yes, you would
All right, we're in the middle of the vote.
Yes.
No discussion.
If you didn't act like such idiots on camera. That's right.
Nicole, the whistleblower.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Right.
Speak softly.
So
So the motion fails 4-3.
Taxpayer, I vote yes.
Of course he's gonna fail.
At this point, Mr. President, there's being no further nominees for borough treasurer. I think what you've announced is the council is seeking any interested resident or citizen for the position of borough treasurer. But we certainly do need to appoint a borough treasurer in order to conduct business and spend borough funds, such as buying additional gas, and paying our regular bills.
It's a 40-hour-a-week job.
The next item on the agenda, Mr. President, was any necessary consideration of
I need more than
resolutions for
that.
signatories to borough accounts. As I think I described in reply to public comment, the borough right now has a resolution adopting a policy to have 3 signers for any transaction. There were 5 individuals who had been appointed as authorized signers. At the last public meeting, I know then Vice President Kamara was also appointed, but she has declined, I believe, as an authorized signer. So the borough either needs to appoint at least 2 other individuals to be authorized signatories or alter its policy regarding the number of signers. From my standpoint, I wouldn't recommend that, just so that we have that additional control.
Can I make a motion?
No, John, it's no disrespect to you, but these councils feel some kind of way now because of what happened, way back. They don't want their name on something when somebody else done, corrupt the town, and I couldn't blame them,
Can I make a motion? I would like to make a motion to appoint Tonette Pray and Sarita Jackson. Tonette Pray is the receptionist and
What are qualifications?
No, they could be bonded.
Sarita Jackson. The reason I would like to appoint them because they are the ones that's on the front line. They're the ones that's opening the mail. They're the ones that's giving the checks. I would also like to add to that motion to put a moratorium on collecting cash.
We have to do that.
After you took it all.
We can consider.
Yeah.
You can't answer
Consider
a
it
question.
All right, so I put the motion up for Sarita Jackson and Tonette Pray to be the 2 signatures to be added to the account.
Danger.
Who will be writing the checks?
Discussion
on any of these
Question on the motion?
Discussion with council, we had open.
Mr. Solicitor?
What about
questions on the motion?
qualifications?
Yes, it's proper.
But can I ask a question from a legal standpoint? Doesn't it have to be council's signatures on the check? The 7 council members?
I can answer that, but I want to tell you the dilemma that's been caused.
Right.
Nobody wants these 3 ladies to be on, and you don't want to be on, you don't
Well,
want to
I'll
be
tell you
on.
something, I'll tell you something.
Because who's your treasurer?
Last Tuesday, I got a call from the Delaware County District Attorney's Office in media, and they said, get off the signature cards. Now, you